Pleasant day, Fanny Boss. My name's Scotch Review. Thank you for clicking on this video. So today, I want to kind of bring a little kind of my honest thoughts and a little bit of a review on the OG Snowwolf 200 1.0. I feel like I've used this enough. I've been using it for the last few days. I feel like I've used it enough to kind of know its quirks and to kind of give an honest kind of opinion on what I think. This is a mod that I wanted for a very, very, very long time, and I've only just recently managed to get my hands on it, and I'm absolutely fucking over the moon with it. That literally has nothing to do with this video whatsoever. But anyway, I mean, let's start with the aesthetics. Design-wise, it's very, 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 very simplistic. You've got glass panel here, and a stainless steel band that runs around the top. You've got plus, minus, fire button, and your screen. Done. That's it. As far as design goes, that's it. It's very, very simplistic, and I really, really like that. It's nothing too fancy. It's not very showy. There's just something about it. It's got quite a nice charm to it, you know. The actual materials used themselves are extremely high quality. Now this is quite an expensive mod. Even now, this still costs £100 brand new. That's what I paid for it at my local shop. Very high quality. The machine finish is, you know, near enough perfect. Okay, I've not noticed any sort of imperfection with this whatsoever. The battery door doesn't move. There's no rattle whatsoever. One of the only problems really is that it's a bit of a fucking fingerprint magnet. After just taking it out of the box for 2 seconds, it was absolutely covered, and you can probably see in the reflection right there. Absolutely fucking covered in fingerprints and smudges. There's not really much else I can do about that. Another little problem with kind of the materials that I used is that when using an RDA, sometimes after redripping you take a pull, it can spit a little bit. In the case of this Buddha, it will sometimes spit out of the air holes on the side here. Sometimes spit out the air holes. That can land on the top of the mod here, it can land down on the sides and the glass, and yeah, e-liquid is a bit of a fucking pain to wipe off of this. As you know, the VG, it's very, very slimy, greasy, it's not very fun at all. So, in terms of features, you're not going to find a whole lot. You're not going to find a whole lot of features on this mod at all. What you will find, however, is a good, healthy amount of safety features. But that also kind of comes with a few quirks. So let's say I want to turn this on. So press it 5 times. Now it's on. Comes up with the Lacimo logo, Snowwolf, boom, you're on the main screen. Now as you can see, at where it says ohms, this isn't going to fucking work at all, is it? It was reading 0.00 ohms and no volts, right? And, you know, 100 watts. Now, you have to hit the button once, and then it reads the resistance of the coil. So now it's popped up 0.19 ohms. So you turn it on, you hit the fire button once, and then it reads the resistance on the coil. Now, there is a bit of a problem where if you take the first fire, so I'm going to just hold the fire button right now, and I'll tell you the volts as it happens. So let's see. 1.4, 1.4, 4.3. So when you first fire it up after it's been switched off, it will delay the amount of power that it's going to put out. I don't know if this is some kind of safety feature, if it's some kind of accidental fire protection or whatever, but yeah, for the first pull, for the first 2-3 seconds, it will only put out between 1.3 and 1.5 volts, and then it will jump up to the full kind of 4, 5, 6 volts, or whatever you're running it at. So that could be a bit of a pain. That's definitely one of its little quirks that it's got, but once it is ready to go, it does exactly what it's supposed to. So we've got a plus minus. If you are below 100 watts, the wattages moves up and down in 0.5 increments. When you get above 100, it then just jumps in 1 watt increments. That's not really a biggie. I know some people like to have a customization. They'd like to kind of change it down to 0.1 of a watt, you know. But the main problem I have with it is that there doesn't appear to be a way to lock the wattage at all, which is a bit of a shame, If you hit the fire and the minus button, it'll pop up on the screen, new coil, yes or no. So I'm just going to hit no because it's not a new coil. So if you are changing your atomizers, putting new coils on, that's how you'd get it to read. If you hit the fire button and plus, system locked. There we go, I finally got it. It locks the entire system, but I can't fire it. I can't fire it at all. So in order to unlock it, I need to hit the plus and the 5 button again. Now the problem with that is I cannot lock a wattage in. Now that's going to be something that's going to put a lot of people off. I can't put it at 100 watts and lock it at 100 watts. There has been an occasion where I've been vaping it, and when I was vaping it, I was actually changing the wattage completely unaware until I looked down and realised that I had dropped the wattage without knowing by like 20 watts. So that's definitely a problem. The actual mod itself, it's fully variable wattage. It also supports temperature control, because it is labelled as a temp control mod, obviously. The buttons themselves, they are also made of stainless steel, but if you listen, they are a bit wobbly. Okay, I would definitely like the buttons to be kind of secure a little bit more. Other than that, I can't think of anything else wrong with this mod. It does what it's supposed to, and, you know, no less and no more. Okay, it's very simplistic in design. It's quite a heavy mod. Without batteries, it is 230 grams. That's quite heavy. It does what it's supposed to. I still love it. It's still hands down my favourite mod. Definitely the best mod I've ever had. Yeah, I absolutely love it to death, and I'm definitely gonna hold on to this, and I'll probably be using this as a daily for a long time to come. But anyway, guys, this was just meant to be kind of just a quick video, my final thoughts on that on the Snowwolf 200. It's got some quirks, sure, but it does a lot of stuff right, and, you know, it's a good, solid mod. If you like this video, give it a like. If you disliked it, give it a dislike, usual shite. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again in the next video.